Okay, the last time I said I was all ready to paint, and hopefully today I'm going to paint. And well, when you're painting, there's 2 steps. Actually, there's about 20 steps. First 19 of them are clean and prepare. Clean, 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 prepare, prepare, clean, 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 clean some more, and clean some more, and clean some more, and then paint. Of course, in the midst, it's mix up the paint. Fill the gun, paint, paint, paint. So that's what we're going to do. So first step is I'm going to clean. My preference on pre-paint cleaning is DuPont Prep Sol. I've used this forever. Back when I painted, not much, but when I painted lacquer, I would use it. I'm using paper towels, which make lint. And I know people are going to say, oh, don't use paper towels, they make lint. Well, I'm going to go over it with tack cloths afterwards. And paper towels are just so much easier. And like they say, hey, it's a race car. So what I do is you go over the whole thing and you clean it. And no matter how much you've cleaned it before, more comes off. So I'm not going to show you the whole cleaning thing. I'm going to stop here and then we'll pick it up when I'm ready to paint. So here goes. Okay. Mixing up the paint now. This is 2-to-1 or 1-to-2. It's 2 parts paint, 1 part reducer, medium grade. I always buy medium grade. Probably I should have the slow speed stuff in this weather, but this is all I have. So the reducer is like paint thinner. They call it reducer when it's enamel. Urethane enamel. Okay, it's reducer. So get these like at Lowe's or Harbor Freight. You don't have to get them at the paint store. And you mix, make sure it's nice and mixed up. Now I'm painting, probably silly to paint this kind of stuff on a race car, but I'm painting the original Le Mans Blue, which is metallic. And I'm painting base coat, clear coat because I'm terrible at painting metallic. Normally for a race car, you don't paint metallic. You paint regular paint so that it's easier to blend. But what the heck, it's a vintage car and I wanted it to be the color that it was originally. So that's what it is. And if I screw this up, I'll just paint some more over it. I have a little over half a quart of this and I've got 2 more quarts coming, so I should have plenty. So let's see, 2-to-1. So I go up to the 3 there. There's like two sets of marks on it, like 2 different scales. And then I'm going to get down here so I can see it. I guess that's pretty good. Close this up. Make sure this is mixed up really well. In the old days, I would have run it through this little graduated funnel thing, and it would have said if it goes down in so many seconds, then it's the right viscosity. Back when it was lacquer, but with this stuff, you mix it up the way it says in the can. Some stuff is 2-to-1, some stuff is 4-to-1. I'm glad this is 2-to-1 because then 1 quart of paint makes like 1 1/3 quarts of coating. So we have this, and we have a strainer, and you know what? Let me make sure the pressure is right on the gun. which it isn't. Hold on. Of course. All right. Since this is YouTube, you get to see my mistakes. Yeah, no pressure. Why? I didn't have the whip plugged into the main air line. All right. Now let's see. I'm going to try 25 pounds of air. We'll see how it works. If that's not good, I'll juice it up a little. Actually, I'm going to juice it up a little. Yeah, okay, we'll see. So, I'm not going to fill it all the way because I don't want to spill it. Now, let's see. What can I... Here, I'll try it on here. Yeah, that looks good. You know what? I'm putting the cap on this. Now, I have this. Whether I need it or not, I have them, so I'm going to wear them. And definitely I'm going to wear this. So once I start painting, I'll probably fast forward through a bunch of stuff, turn the sound off, because you won't be able to hear me. So here goes. Yeah. Well, that was a forced completion of coat number 1. I ran out of paint. It used a lot more paint than I thought, or I was putting it on heavier than I wanted. It looks like I was, because I see it was spitting right there. But it's actually going on really well. So I've got more paint coming today or tomorrow. And that's okay, because I can let it dry for a few hours and then put another coat on. So I'll pick this up when I put another coat on, finish it, get more paint, do the whole thing. Okay, instead of boring you with more spraying, I sprayed it without recording the rest of the coats. So right now it's color. Now what I'm hoping is when I do the clear, it gets darker. That's what happened before. Because this looks a little too seafoam to me. But we'll see what happens. It is what it is. Maybe it's the light, maybe whatever. So the next step is for me to do the clear. Got to clean everything. I use the same gun for clear and for paint. And by the way, this is what we used to call the $20 Harbor Freight gun. I just looked online and it's now $10 and it sprays great. So with not a huge compressor, it's not a tiny one, but not a huge one. It's a 110 volt, not a 220, and it kind of keeps up. So now we're going to see how it turns out, spraying clear with it. And I've got a couple different clears that I can choose from. I'll see which one I pick. Well, after all that, it's painted. Well, this part of it's painted. I just got done taking down the tarps that were all over everything. Doing a little, I'm still in the process of putting stuff away. The next step will be whatever I can put back on the car, like taillights and headlights and stuff like that, and brake ducts and all this. I'll get them on. And then on to more stuff. Well, like eventually buffing out and getting rid of some of my mistakes that I did with the clear. But I'm kind of pleased with the evenness of the color. I wish it was a little darker, but I guess that's just how it came, so that's okay. And thanks for watching. The next one will be either some more engine stuff, or when I start and finish, hopefully spraying the fiberglass, the hood, the doors, the fenders, everything. So till next time.